When I wake up in the morning, love, and the sunlight hurts my eyes, and something without warning, love, bears heavy on my mind. Then I look at you, and the world's alright with me. Just one look at you, and I know it's gonna be a lovely day.
Hi, I'm Alex. I'm 29 years old, and I grew up in a small lakeside town of St. Joseph, Michigan, and have the most pretentious, nauseating family. When I turned 18, I decided to leave those wonderful people behind and move to Chicago. I was hoping my life would improve, but now, you're watching my usual morning routine, which consists of me dreaming about how happy I am, only to realize that shit really is only for the movies. And this is real life, and there's nothing to be happy about. I mean, I really would actually like to enjoy more things in life. I just can't, no matter how much I try. You're a loser. What's for breakfast?
Do you ever wonder how the people around you can be so happy? Do you feel like you're missing out on life because of the constant rain cloud above you? Well, I'm a licensed therapist, and I can help you live a more fulfilling life. Call me to...
This stuff never works. All these crooks want to do is take your money and continue treating you without ever curing you. It's a good business model. It almost guarantees that they get paid, you stay broken. Wouldn't do anything for me even if I tried. I hate these people.
Doing great, Rebecca. Can't wait for the weekend.
Yep, same. Okay, so looks like we have everybody on the call, so we're gonna go ahead and get started. As everyone knows, we have that really big project due on Friday. There's a lot of moving parts, so we're gonna need all hands on deck. First thing we're gonna get started with is what do you think, Alex?
Statistically, the best option is to agree in these situations.
Yes, I agree.
Great. Okay, so I will get this wrapped
The
up and I'll
statistics
send
were
that
right.
file over to you this afternoon.
Sounds good. Thanks, Rebecca.
Hey there, Alex. Happy Friday. Or as I like to call it,
Friday.
Yeah! Hey, listen, I signed you up for the all-staff event tomorrow. Bowling. We're all gonna be together. It'll be a blast. Are you in?
No.
Yeah. Of course. Game on. Well, hey, Michael, I'm gonna take my lunch.
Sounds good. I'll see you in an hour. We got that big proposal. I want to go over it this afternoon.
All right. I'll see you then.
What a douchebag. Still a loser.
Hey! Hey, sir! You dropped something.
Huh? Shit.
Oh, thanks. Absolutely, my friend. I'm Dr. Carter. I actually just moved my practice into this building. We're on the first floor.
Your practice?
Yes, I'm a mental health specialist. My old office was
Great.
located in Chicago. We were on the 4th floor of the Civic Opera building, right off Wacker Drive. But I had elderly patients who I've been seeing for a long time, and getting to the 4th floor was starting to prove too difficult. So we decided to relocate closer in order to make it more accessible for them to receive the help that they need.
Great.
Well, I can sense they're trying to hurry, so we should take my business card. And if I could get it, since we're neighbors, we should look out for each other.
Got it. Thanks, Doc. Nice to meet you.
Absolutely. The pleasure's truly mine.
Wonder what that feels like. fuck does Bill want?
Hey, Alex. It's Bill. Look, man, I just don't understand. You've stopped coming to the gym with us. You won't even return my messages. I didn't even get a congratulations from you. Yeah, it happened last week. I'm a girl dad now. I just don't hear from you anymore. It's like you just don't give a fuck. I've made so many excuses for you. But, come to think of it, for the first time, I'm realizing that maybe you're just an asshole.
Fuck! You're right. I have been MIA. I don't know how to tell you this, but I'm hurting real bad. I know it just feels like I'm an asshole, but really, I just feel so sad most of the time that I can't even muster up the basic strength to leave the house. I just can't do it anymore. I'm sorry.
Hey, you're my neighbor from the office building. Alex, right?
Yeah. Hello, Dr. Carter.
Interesting time to be filling up a gas container.
Yeah. My lawnmower cut out.
You're cutting grass at midnight?
Hey, Dr. Carter. You have a good night.
Hey, Alex, if you happen to know anyone struggling or need help with anything, they can always call me. No matter what time, even if it's 1 o'clock in the morning.
Okay.
Screaming inside, last goodbyes, spiraling downward, I'm
Have a good night.
drowning inside. Open my eyes, all I see around me are figures of a world that I'm trapped deep inside.
Hi, I'm Alex, and I'm 29 years old. I grew up in a small lakeside town of St. Joseph, Michigan, and have the most pretentious, nauseating family. When I turned 18, I decided to leave those wonderful people and move to Chicago. And I was really hoping my life would improve. But if you're seeing this post, it means I'm already gone. I've suffered for years, and I've finally just reached my breaking point.
for you, but inside I weep. Keep my fears far, they're buried deep. Laugh aloud, but inside I'm wrecked. Put on this mask, my true self I protect.
So I say all this to say, like, I look at that point in life, and this was way back in 2016, and we're in 2025 now, right? How quickly that I look at that life, and I was living the American dream. I did everything I was supposed to do. I went to school. I got a scholarship to go to school. I went to school. I got the degrees. I got multiple degrees. I met the girl. I got the dog. I got the house. Did all these things, and so quickly it all crumbled. And before I know it, I'm in a studio apartment in St. Louis, 5 hours away from home and family, by myself through a trial of separation.
To like a T in a road, you know, you could either A, take a left and you fix the problem, or B, go down and continue that path.
If anything, as at least myself going on day to day, whether you have demons for yourself or not, I think the lesson really today learned was you need to pay attention to others around you, because you just don't know what they're going through.
Because of the situation that I was in, and because of the state of mind that I was in, I was sharing things that I typically wouldn't share. And it's like, because of that deviation, she was able to sort of see a different side of me that people don't normally see. And I was able to see someone who accepted me, because I was able to be completely transparent and honest about everything that's happening. And despite that, she still accepted me. So it's like, if that didn't happen, if I didn't have this struggle,
Be in a whole different place.
be in a whole different, now I have a beautiful wife, a beautiful daughter, you know, and it's like, man, we just got to let go of what we think the direction our life should be, and be open to making the best out of what we're given.
I've always kind of been like, just pull up your bootstraps and move on, and put on a happy face, and eventually things will get better, you know. And this person in my family I'm very close to, he's suffered for a long time with depression, and I don't know how to get him out of it.
You don't know how much joy I get out of seeing a little girl tonight. Like, just seeing you do this shit. Don't ever take that shit for granted. You don't understand how much that shit means to me. Even more so than most people can understand, because my daughter is special needs. My daughter is also on the spectrum, and she's nonverbal. So I can't hear my daughter say, like, Dad, let me pick up some rocks.
That's honestly probably the biggest struggle point I've had in my life. You know, I've moved over 30 times in my life, so I know what it's like to restart. And that's probably the hardest point, because, you know, being a kid growing up moving, it's easy. You go to school, you got to go to school, so it's easy to meet friends, meet people. And moving out to Boston, having graduated, it was probably the toughest point in my life. I've always been very private, very, you know, I keep to myself for the most part. So moving out there was the biggest struggle I've ever had. And I think that's also the biggest 3 years of my life where, I mean, there got to a point where literally there wasn't a single day that went by where I did not wake up, smoke weed, and just literally stay high until I fall asleep and wake up and do the same thing over and over again.
So I was in like my senior year of undergrad, and I remember like I
So I was like in a sorority and all that, and I stopped going to meetings. I stopped doing everything. I was sleeping all day. And my roommate, like, one day, like, she's like, hey, let's go get dinner. And I was like, no, I'm too tired. And it was probably like, I don't know, 5 o'clock on a Saturday. And I remember she came in my room around like 6 or 7 after they'd come back from dinner. She said nothing to me. She set down a cup of tea next to me and then like left. And it was like the first time ever that I had felt like somebody had seen what I was going through.
I hope the next time somebody needs it, there's a night like this. Whether it's a group or it's even just an individual. I hope everybody has that person who helps them out when they're at needs most.
Cheers to that shit.
Yeah.